Joe O'Key from the O'Key Group. I've got a couple more questions that we've been asked this week. Here we've got one from Lily in Atwater. Joe, I'm interested in investing in real estate. Is it better to flip a property or hold on to it and rent it out? So I'll start with a definition. So flipping a property is buying it and in a fast pace being able to turn it over, make it more appealing, and then sell it for top dollar for a short amount of time for a lot amount of dime. And then we have buying and holding it, one of my favorites. You're buying the property. You might do some adjustments here and there unless you buy something turnkey, which just means you turn the keys, move in and start living. But to buy and hold it is setting yourself up for future retirement. It's a great investment to have in your back pocket where you're buying one property per year that becomes your retirement fee so that you don't have to rely on Social Security or 401k and so on like that. Buying and holding is my personal favorite. And then we also have turning it over, where you buy it, live in it for a couple of years, 1031 it, and buy something a little bit higher in price so that you can keep on to the capital gains. Of course, you have to live in it for 2 years, so depending on the area that you've bought it, that may or may not suit your needs. Here's our pros and cons for flipping. Pros is it's fast. And once you've made the great decisions and you've forecast the correct amounts, it's fast cash. You're getting cash in hand that you can reinvest after that. So the whole process will take about a year. And of course you get to work with making things beautiful and restoring things. So there's a lot of pride of ownership in flipping and creating something beautiful from something that needed a little bit of love. So that's fun. And of course the cons is that it's gone. As soon as you've sold it, that's an investment you don't have anymore. And if you don't use that money you've received from that wisely, of course that it's a wasted adventure. The other con with that is that of course you want to know the market. You need to have an experienced team so that it can take 3 to 6 months and that it doesn't take 9 to 12 months. If you've put $800,000 down in initial like buying the property and doing the renovations, that's a lot of hoping it works kind of there. So you really want to have a great team backing you, and that's the cons, that it might not work out. You might have picked the wrong market. You might be buying it right and doing the repairs right when the market goes down. Those are things that people think of. Where are we at? Is it a definite that we can sell this? So those are things you want to look at. But it's good money when you get it. Now we have pros and cons for buying and holding. The pros are it's a steady investment that will pay you forever if you hold on to it forever, and of course can be passed down to family. Bob Hope's one of my favorite stories. During his career, bought lots of property and was able to leave an absolute legacy, not just only on the entertainment side, but huge amounts of property that is going to take care of his family for a very, very long time. Thanks to some amazing decisions. So the pros with that also is that you have an investment coming in monthly. So if you've put an initial payment down for say $100,000 and you have a mortgage going on, and then all you want to do is have those tenants paying your mortgage off with a little bit of extra. But it's a lot better when it's a bit of extra. The cons for a rental property is the tenants. You might not get a great one. That's where it comes into getting a great lease and a great person to help you find the correct tenant. But definitely as a con is the tenants. Getting that phone call on Christmas or Thanksgiving or whatever day it is that, oh, we need someone to fix the plumbing. Those are kind of the things that you really want to be wary of and ready for. And of course an ironclad lease. You want to know what you're doing. You want to ask for the right advice from the right people so that you're protected. Because generally in Los Angeles especially, the tenant is the one that's protected and taken care of. So you, the landlord, need to make sure your lease is in order.